Hey everyone, happy Monday. So, I did a taste test earlier, but I didn't film it, of the Pitch Black Zero from Mountain Dew because I'm not having an easy time finding Spark Zero, and according to a few other people I talked to online, on Reddit, and everywhere else, they said it's in their neck of the woods too. It's an issue over there too. You can find Spark Original, but not Spark Zero. So yeah, but 7-Eleven has this one. And I thought it was like a grape. I'll just say it has an interesting taste. It's kind of grown on me. But yeah. I'm in my Diet Mountain Dew withdrawals from work. But yeah, anyway, you guys, okay, I have a rant. I don't get why people, okay, they'll be like, oh, it doesn't matter, it'll be any kind of favor. To be like, oh, I'm here, hit me up whenever, this and that. Especially if they did a favor for you in the past. And I don't want to specify what the favor is, but just let's say a favor. The favor could be anything. Well, so you hit them up, and then instead of just being like yes or no, which is just what it is, yes or no, can you or will you or not, if I think when you ask someone something and they want to just go into Columbo mode and be like why, what, and when, and this and that, then their real answer is no, but they just feel guilty or something, so they just like, well, let me get this out and then say yes or no. And then once you say, oh, yes or no, they go, well, I'm trying to get to the site, blah blah blah, or whatever. Instead of just from jump saying yes, I will do it, and and then acting like, I don't know. I just feel like, let's just take money for example. Say like someone hits you up and they're like, hey, can you loan me like 50? And then, and you've done that before, and you paid it back, and it doesn't matter. It could have been paid the day you said you were. It could have been days after. Point is, it got paid back. So it's not like you have a bad track record or anything, but they still want to go into why, what, and when. And you know what? Just, this ain't no bank or credit card. Yes or no. Even a bank's not gonna ask you that many details. I mean, you might go in for a loan and oh, okay, can we have an idea what this is gonna be about or whatever? But people just be BSing on that. So either way, it's like yes or no. So I don't know. I just feel like people just want to always be like, they always just want to be in that mode of, well, it's just like Pop said on the Wayans Brothers, take my money, take my mouth. So, I don't know, you guys. It's just like, I feel like, just like I was learning today in one of my classes, they were saying, like, people asking for anything, favor, whatever, is a vulnerable position. And nobody likes to be vulnerable. Nobody likes to be, like, in a position where they're asking somebody for something. But if they're doing that, you need to look at the fact that they're doing that, and that it's not the time for a lesson, or I need some more information about this, or my thing is, if you're gonna say, don't ever hesitate to hit me up, or don't ever be afraid to hit me up, and this and that, then when the person cashes in on that, don't be like, oh, well, can I get some more information? Or like, no, like, and then that's one of the things also that I'm getting to the bottom of too with myself, is like, why do I feel the need to even offer up any explanation? Like, no matter what it is, like, yeah, I understand some people, it's like, yeah, you need to tell them and stuff, but I feel like to me, and just in my opinion, I'm like, look, if somebody asked me that, I'd be like, I would say yes or no. But if I said yes, I would leave it at that. I wouldn't just be like, I mean, they already knew they can say yes anyway, so why go into, um, freaking first 48 forensic files mode? Just, you don't need to know anything else. Yes or no. And transfer that ish now. Just kidding. And then once they notice that you're getting all like, look, then they're like, oh yeah, well, I'm going right now to the app or whatever. I just feel like people just always, that's the thing, is what I was learning today, is that it's sad because like some people, like a guy was saying today in the group that, he's nervous about, or he, not nervous, but he's anxious. He's waiting for his brother to text him or whatever. Text him. I guess his brother texts him once a week because his brother's a busy guy and he's only off Mondays. And Mondays is when he does like his tennis with his friends or something like that. And today is Monday, so today was going to be when that text was going to come at some point. And he was like, how most people would just be like, they would just hit people up when you hit people up as you hit them up. Like, you're like, well, I'll hit the person up. Or some people, it depends on the relationship. Because some people, they don't have that kind of thing. They just are like, we hit each other up type deal. But someone else had told him, well, why you got to be the one to hit him up first? He need to hit you up. If he ain't hit you up, why hit him up? And that is kind of like, I was like thinking, but then I was like, yeah, but I could see kind of both ends of it. And I was thinking it boils down to like, nobody wants to be the one that looks like, oh, nobody wants to be in that position where they're vulnerable, like that they are thirsty for someone's attention, whether it's a relative, friend, partner, like potential partner or whatever. Everyone just instantly, their mind, I noticed, went to like the romantic aspect of that, but no, it's not always that. Sometimes it's like friends too, and you're like, well, I don't want to look like the one that's like sometimes I'll text people like, I'll be like, I'll text someone like something random, like I'll be like, oh, I'm making tortillas later. I found this recipe on TikTok called butter tortillas, and I'm gonna make them later because I have flour and I've been wanting to make it for like 2 months, and I ended up just buying some tortillas, right? And then they'll start talking or they'll call me, but I wouldn't just say like, hey, what are you doing? Like, because then I would feel like if they were like, well, I'm doing this right now, then I would be like, and that was part of what we were talking about in the class, in the group today. So that's why I'm like, I liked getting down to why we have the expectations we have, why we're afraid to be vulnerable, why we're like, we don't want to like, why we internalize everything, we take everything personal and stuff. So like, it was really interesting, and it's just interesting that after that growth, mental growth, I experienced what I experienced this afternoon. But at the end of the day, I understand, yeah, I'm just looking at things different now, like starting to. It's like baby steps, but yeah. But anyway, guys, I'm gonna knock out right now. I was reading, took some of the melatonin the other day. I wasn't even like fully awake yet, and I took another one of the 5 milligram tablets. Like, I think was this Sunday? I think this was either yesterday or Saturday. I don't know. And I was like, I hope, like, not that I was hooked on him or anything, but I was just like, because I didn't really need it, but I just wanted to go back to sleep. I wanted to get like my body into that mode of just sleeping at certain times, you know? Because I find that, not that it's so, I'm still not a morning person. I don't think I ever will be, but like this morning I had to get up early for, the group and everything, and it, I didn't want to, but like they called me, so I had to like get up at a certain time. So, um, I got up and like it wasn't easy, but I had to do it kind of deal, And I notice every day I'm waking up around maybe 6, 7, like early in the morning, you know? Not because, I don't know if it's the melatonin, but I'm not totally like just like, oh, I want to sleep all day mode. I think the melatonin is helping with that a little bit. But yeah, you guys. I also wanted to say that I just already like, I'm finally just releasing so many things, like, in terms of like things I've never really like articulated that much to anybody. Like, things I've dealt with so long ago, but I never really dealt with them. So like they're like coming out, and I'm able to kind of put it out there and say, yeah, I dealt with it. I never really dealt with this, and so it's manifested itself in so many different ways in my life. Like, that I'm ready to just let it all go now. That's what I'm starting to like about this whole situation. But I will get into more detail about that when maybe at the end of this week. I'll talk a little more. I guess you still see what else I unravel about myself and what else I learn. And I just also like learning stuff from other people too, like their thoughts and experiences and things, and like it helps me see things differently within myself. And so yeah, like I don't know. I'm just really glad I made this decision right now. But anyway, you guys, I will talk to you guys later. Have a good Monday. All right, bye.